And then as the night's winding up, I was like, finish the shoot. And I'm just trying to like pack her up real quick because I haven't felt sexy in a while. And I was like, I was feeling myself. And I was like, I need to bust out the vibrators. Like, I need you to go, lady. Get out of here.
Get my pleasure hunter out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, I'm MJ.
And I'm Bree.
Welcome to Keeping It Casual,
A sex-positive dating and relationship advice podcast.
Yes, I'm married with 2 kids.
And I'm navigating this crazy dating world.
We're just here to share our drama.
And the wild stories of our listeners.
Your Vegas girls are here for you.
Let's do it. There's some hoes in this house.
Park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage.
Can you tell what we've been listening to?
And drinking.
Cheers!
Cheers! And Bree is now the official Keeping It Casual bartender. What did you make us today? A delicious...
It is lemonade with the Trader Joe's blueberry lemonade, sparkling water, and vodka and strawberries.
Yeah, she did like these freeze-dried strawberries. I was like, I don't know about that, but she did it. We actually have the whole house to ourselves.
We do.
Chris is on a fishing trip in San Diego, and the children are at grandma's, and we're in the living room.
We are
AC.
not poolside. We are just chilling. It is a heat wave in Vegas again.
But we're drinking and we're chilling on the couch because...
Yes, because we can today.
But we had to take a little break last week because, you know, sometimes you just got to take a fucking pause. You know us, we're consistent. We like to show up for you every week.
Sometimes you almost get COVID.
Not funny, but
it's a little funny.
Definitely taking the real precautions.
What happened is like I was exposed, so I had to go get tested and stuff. Didn't know when we were gonna have a really great guest on for you guys.
I know he's still coming.
He's still coming. Yes, I called MJ. I texted MJ. I was like, I need you to call me immediately. And she was like, and it was on launch day. And she was like, she was like, oh my God, something's wrong with the episode. And I was like, so I might have COVID. And she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, this is serious.
Hold on. Okay, so many things were happening when you called me because it was also the first week of online school. Get to that in a minute.
Yes.
But she's like, call me now. It's important. It's also launch day, so it's very important that we...
Yeah.
I do a lot of the technical shit, so I was like, I fucked something up. Something's weird. I uploaded porn to our...
No.
I don't know. I just was like... So when she told me that, I was like, okay. So my relief was very strange, but it was also like... I'm doing online school and I have a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old and this is hell for me right now. So
it was so funny though, like from the other, I didn't know that's how she felt. So from the other end of it, I was like, so we can't record on Friday?
Oh, I had to talk to her later. I was like, I'm sorry you caught me in a moment. And I was just like, this is just one, if I have to do anything at this moment, I'm going to lose my shit. If I have one more thing to do, and the fact that I didn't have to do anything, I was like, okay.
Well,
but
hope you don't have the COVID. Talk to you later. Bye. No, I wasn't offended by any means. I was just kind of like,
that was odd.
All right.
No, I called her and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm glad everything's okay. Please keep me posted.
And then I totally forgot to keep you posted.
Yeah, I just hear like she's in a ghost town. I'm like, what's happening? Are we okay? Are we safe? Can
I was like,
see
oh, I
you?
didn't tell you. And she's like, no. And I was like, oops, I suck.
Well, I talked to you before. I was like, do we know what's going on yet? You're like, I don't know. I don't have any answers on a weekend.
And then I found out that evening.
Okay.
Fucking dumb. I'm so dumb sometimes, y'all. When you get tested for COVID, not very fun. They don't test you. You do it yourself. You take a Q-tip and you shove it up your nose. And they say, when you think you've gone too far, push up a little further. Yeah, not fun. Don't do it. I mean, do it if you think you've been exposed, but like, try your best not to get exposed.
Wow. Oh, God. And then the anticipation.
4 days.
Jeez. They need to do these like in pregnancy test status. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like,
it needs to be instant. I was like, I can't leave the house. I've got to Instacart everything if I need to get anything. I've got to do that. You know, I didn't leave the house for 4 fucking days, which sounds dramatic. I know. But I didn't even go to Walmart. Like, you know,
when you're anticipating, how long will I not be allowed to leave the house?
Yeah.
But I talked to Bree. I said, let's just take a week.
Yeah.
We've been working on some really fun things for you.
Yes.
About to launch the Sickest website.
Yes, we
are. You can
are.
get dope merch. You can get in on giveaways. You can join our newsletter where we're going to be like sending giveaways to your inbox so you can get entered. You know what? Let's just take a minute.
And I was like, can we? I was like, you sure we shouldn't do this on Zoom? Because We hated the Zoom ones, guys.
I know. We loved speaking and catching up with our babes because at that moment, that was what we needed. But the audio is just, and the energy is just not there.
It's not the same. I'm COVID free.
Thank God.
I know.
Thank God I didn't have to do anything that day. No kidding.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Yeah, I know. Here's the thing, though, with that is like I knew in my gut.
I think I did too.
I was okay, but I had to be safe about it. Like, I don't want to be this like running around with no masks on, like these Karens in the world. Like, I can't do that. Yeah. I don't want to put you and your kids and your husband and our guest who we were going to have on. I didn't want to put anybody in danger.
Of course. No, you did the right thing. And it's okay to just like realize where we are in this time of life. Yeah. And this is the first time we've ever been dealing with anything like this. So no matter your work hustle or your consistency or whatever standards you set yourself to, it's okay to fucking take a pause when you need to. And people that don't understand, fucking get over it.
Get over it.
Because you're going to have a situation where you're like, geez, I just need a moment. And we're going to talk about a little bit of that today. But very first, we need to get into our sponsor.
Like a kitten.
We love them so much.
We do.
You wouldn't believe the cool stuff that they are hooking up right now because the fall boxes have just been released. They're called Back to Basics. It's got Kegel balls, lube, a little book of sex.
And something that goes buzz in the night.
Of course.
And a few more goodies, of course. It's a $200 value for only $69. But for you, we got you 20% off using the code KEEPERS20 at checkout.
That's right. Not only do they supply them seasonal subscription boxes, but they just launched a line of vibrators.
And oh my God, do I want the Fly Me to the Moon.
Oh, you got to check them out on the website. And girl, we both got the Pleasure Hunter 3 vibe set. We reviewed it on our Instagram if you want to watch the video. It's really funny. And Chris and I broke it in like immediately and it's got it all. But guess what? We are giving away one for free in this month's giveaway. I mean, talk about the vibrator that does everything.
Right? And all you have to do is go on Apple Podcasts and drop a rating and review to enter.
That's right. As always, winner announced last Wednesday of every month. And once you do it once, you're going to be in all our giveaways until you win, okay? So don't forget anything you desire on likeakitten.com. Use our code KEEPERS20 at checkout.
And we'll talk more about that later.
Bree sent me some scandalous photos.
Hold on 1 second. I just got to laugh a little bit because it says, the Fly Me to the Join.
Just leave me alone with my fat finger texting.
I thought it was so funny. I was trying so hard not to laugh while we were doing that.
Fly me to the joint.
Fly me to the joint.
God, I know. I'm just like, she'll read it. I just figured people look at the giveaway as a 2 in it. Interesting.
Okay, anyway.
I don't got time to spell. It's on a shirt. Oh, yeah, and I have it. That's going to be on our merch store. There's going to be a shirt that says, I got time to spell.
We need to make an I'm a Keeper shirt too. Anyway, we'll discuss this later, not on the mic.
God, okay.
So I sent you some very sexy photos of me.
Please tell me how you, first of all, I was very intrigued, like how much milk you put in the tub to do a milk bath, but you said there's a trick?
Well, okay, so here's what happened. So my friend Andy, who I've known since I was like 15 years old, she's a hairstylist, makeup artist. She's getting her website ready, doing some more portfolio stuff. Andy P Artistry on Instagram. I will hyperlink you guys to everything. She is amazing at makeup. She's so good. And she specializes in waves on hair. These very vintage waves.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even know. She's one of the few hairstylists in Las Vegas that can do them.
Okay.
And she will come to you to do your hair and makeup for a wedding.
What? Okay, yes.
She sent me a message. Will you be my model for something? No, we haven't seen each other probably in like 3 years. We saw Lady Gaga together a few years ago. So, and I was like, sure. She's like, I want to do like a vampy, like boudoir bathtub type shoot. And I was like,
had me at Vampy bathtub.
And I was like, yes. Bathtub. I was like, I could see if I could have a friend borrow their bathtub. I was going to call you and be like, can I borrow your bathtub?
Like a mega tub.
You do have a good bathtub,
Only
though.
the children. Yeah, well, I use it too. But when we bought this house, I saw the tub. I was like, for my children, a pool in the bathroom.
Yeah, see, and me, I look at that and I'm like, God, the bath bombs I would put in the tub. And then so she came over. She did my makeup. She did my hair. And then we like did a few on the bed, but we couldn't get the lighting as good as we needed it to. And then we went to the bathroom and we did some choice things.
Wow.
So all you do is you go buy the powdered milk and you just use one package of it. And you fill the tub up about halfway and then you just put some flower petals, whatever in it. I don't know.
It's this crazy like creamy water and it looks like you could be bathing in like, it's very erotic because it looks like cum.
It does kind of look like that, actually.
It's like, there's something very sensual about this because it's like, damn.
Well, and then actually, and just pro tip for your skin, milk baths are actually very good for you, and they make your skin super soft. Just pro tip on that. But yeah. So yeah, just go buy some powdered milk, which, okay, I'm dumb. I didn't know where the powdered milk was at the store.
Who does? Like, I was looking
like
milk
in the baking area where the condensed milk was. That's what made sense to me.
Oh.
And then I went over to like where the coffee creamer is. I was like, well, that's powdered.
It's by the laundry detergent.
I wish.
Take it.
Okay, so you know where like the almond milk and stuff is? Not the stuff in the cold area, the stuff in the aisle.
For some reason they have it just not cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where the powdered milk is.
Okay. I was thinking the mothers are cringing if you would have like used baby food. Like,
I know.
The waste of baby food.
No. I didn't want to spend that much money.
Yeah, true.
Yes, I was very upset looking for powdered milk. So she comes over, I look at all good. We take these really hot photos. It's very awkward how we had to take them, but we took very hot photos. And then like as the night was rounding up, like I was having so much fun. We hadn't seen each other in a while. We were catching up. And then as the night's winding up, I was like trying to like, we'd finished the shoot and I'm just trying to like pack her up real quick because I haven't felt sexy in a while. And I was feeling myself and I was like, I need to bust out the vibrators. Like, I need you to go, lady. Get out of here.
Get my pleasure hunter out.
Right? I was just like, okay, like we're chatting and I'm like helping her pack and I'm like, so you need help bringing things down the stairs?
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bitch, you gotta go. Like, I like you, and I want to keep hanging out with you, but also I need to deal with some shit right now.
I know the feeling because right as we were just heading on our way over here, I was listening to a podcast in my ride and it had kind of rolled over. Yeah. And remember when we did all those fun erotic podcasts? Yeah. We had a link that we shared in Bring That Libido Back.
Yes.
I was looking at some of them, so I put them on my like playlist, so it kind of rolled into one of them and it would just straight went into you're blindfolded and I was like, oh shit.
You're like, yes I am.
It's hot as fuck, right? And all of a sudden I'm just like at the stop, I'm like, God, I wonder if I have time to run in and just knock one out real quick. Hey Bree, be right back. It's like
you'd be like Paige.
Yeah, exactly. I thought of Paige. What was it called? Okay, and I'm gonna tell you what it was called too, because it was really called. It's called The Sexiest Voice Erotic Audio for Women. And it's just like it just started off like, I'm blindfolding you. I was like, oh, jumping right in. Okay.
You are blindfolding me.
So yeah, I know that feeling of just like, I need it now.
Yes.
And I have the house to myself tonight, so there's gonna be a lot of like nude, me wandering around and music.
What was funny is you called me yesterday. You were like, I'm gonna have the house all to myself. What do I do? And I went, masturbate.
Yeah.
That was like the first. She's like, you're right.
I know. I was like, slumber party? Wait, I'm busy.
I was like, you need to masturbate. Everybody listening should stop, pause, go masturbate, then come back to us right now.
Yeah.
Masturbate.
Check out The Sexiest Voice. It says ASMR too on it, so you know what that means. I never knew what that meant. It just means like noises, weird noises. Yeah.
I'm blindfolding you now.
It was hot.
So also, I almost died.
Were you hanging out with Rachel?
Of course.
What the fuck is going on? You two like... What happened this time? What happened? The randomness.
So Monique says it's because we both have these like big doll eyes. She's like, that's why these creepy dudes come up to both of you. And I was like, maybe. Justin kind of agrees too. Yeah. He's just like, oh, I don't think I should let you, just the two of you, hang out anymore.
You're not allowed out together alone.
Well, we are planning a trip to the Clown Motel next week with Rachel and Natalie and Monique, and I'm so excited.
The Clown Motel?
Yeah, up in Tonopah.
Wait, didn't you go to this before?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, Monique hasn't been. We're going to go look for ghosts.
This is their scary ghost adventuring lives. This is the stuff that I'm left out on, but it's okay.
Yeah, she doesn't care about it. That's why I didn't invite her.
I'm like, pass.
Like, I'm good. You're like, oh, let's go. Like, your road trip. No, never mind.
I'm busy.
Okay, so first thing
I'm busy masturbating.
We did is we went, we went to Nipton, California. The entire town of Nipton is for sale.
How far out of Vegas is that?
An hour. But it's perfect for starting a cult, so I think I might buy quiet and start my cult.
You mean your coven?
Yeah. The men will not be subservient. And it's all closed. So we like pull up because we want to see like there's these art fixtures and these teepees and all this like cool shit that we wanted to go see on these campgrounds, but it was like closed.
And you
It was
found
like,
one murderer.
well, yeah. And it was like no trespassing. And we were like, okay. But then like we see this truck and I was like, Rachel, they're going to stop and talk to us. She's like, they're probably just going to kick us off. And I was like, nah, that truck's going to stop and talk to us. I just see it kind of start slowing down. Then it turns into where we were parked. And it was this guy and he comes up and he's like, hey, you know, we don't get too many beautiful women around here.
Jesus.
So I had to stop and say hello. And I am such an asshole.
Did
that
you flash to the hills have eyes? Like, what's going on?
My first thought was, wow, he has really nice teeth for living in a town like this.
Dentures.
Must be. Because I was like, he should have really bad teeth, I feel like. God, I'm such a
He
dick.
just popped him in and pulled over.
He might have. I like that you think the same things I do. So then he's like, there's bathrooms right there. And I was like, okay.
That's where we got the cameras and the peepholes.
Okay, he told us like 4 times that there was like we could use the bathrooms. And then
Also, just to play devil's advocate, in California, you can't stop and use the bathrooms anywhere unless it's a rest stop.
this wasn't a
But
rest
still,
stop.
there was probably peepholes.
I think he had cameras
He's
set
like,
up.
well, I got to pee too all of a sudden.
He was just like, you can use the bathrooms, and Rachel and I were like, we're cool. He just kept like hitting on us and being kind of creepy and weird, but it was like the bathroom comments kept coming and coming that we needed to, and I was like, I don't gotta pee, dude. God. Oh my God. And then finally he was like, I'd offer you ladies a drink, but I know y'all are driving. And then he busts out a Miller Lite. He's driving this nice white truck. He's behind the wheel and opens it and starts drinking it.
What a fucking
And we were like,
dick.
and then he's like, I live right over there on the west side, so if you guys
That
want to come
doesn't
over.
make it okay.
No, but he asked us to come over, and I was like, I don't want to be in your basement chained up, sir.
Like, that's
Anyways.
good. Do you think he owned the town of Nipton? Is he the one
No,
selling it?
he
Is
told us
just a
that.
local?
No, he doesn't. He told us that the town was for sale. They've had a few buyers. Nobody's bought it yet, but the mayor's coming soon, and we could meet him if we stay for a while.
Yikes.
Yeah.
You could wait back at his place for the mayor to show.
So then we ended up exploring. We didn't use the bathrooms. He kept telling us about the pond that they had there too. He said he dug this pond and he was like, but it has no water in it. So we found the pond with no water in it. And then we looked inside the teepees. Seriously, it's culty. I'm going to post pictures of this on the Instagram, y'all. It's crazy. It's insane. So then there's this new thing that people are doing called Random.Autica. It's an app you put on your phone and it gives you, like, you set your intention. It gives you random coordinates.
Okay.
And we were like, all right, let's do this. So we set our intentions. We said we wanted light and love.
Okay.
So we're driving down the 15 and we get to right outside of Baker, right before Zizek's Road.
Zizix. Yeah, it's the weirdest name of an exit that there's nothing there either.
Supposedly you can go down the road and find the Fountain of Youth, find like hot springs in the Fountain of Youth. We tried to do that too, but the road was closed. So I was like, this is fucking lame. But anyway.
Bree explored all the exits nobody takes on the way to California.
I did. So then it takes us like right in between Baker and Zizek's Road, and it's like, park your car on the side of the freeway and get out. And I was like, we're in the middle of the desert. I'm not going to get out and walk
Smart.
on a major freeway. And she was like, I'm getting a bad feeling. And I was like, I am too. And so we decided that we weren't going to go
Maybe
walk.
use that app in town.
Yeah, but it's really cool. I was reading a BuzzFeed article on it. Like somebody said their daughter wanted to find fairy stuff, and they found like a random, like the coordinates gave them like a random tree with all this pink stuff hanging from it. Like there's really cool stories of it. But Rachel and I were like, we don't feel like we're gonna walk into light and love if we walk into the middle of the desert, because some people on it have found like dead bodies.
Oh yeah, that's what you're asking for when the Zizix.
Yeah.
You're heading that way.
Yeah. So we almost died, and we avoided looking at dead bodies, but we survived.
That's
so.
the place on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas where they come to. And
No, they were just out of, because they
The fuck am I doing in Baker?
Yeah, because when the drugs kick in right outside of Barstow, and it's about an hour and a half to Baker from Barstow, so. Ooh.
Oh my God. Well, while you were adventuring, I was going through mom and distance learning hell.
Oh.
Are you out there, ladies? Like,
I'm sure they are.
What's going on? This is like the dumbest thing I've ever had to deal with.
Guys, we have a monster giveaway for you this month to feed your libido.
Courtesy of our sexy babes at Like a Kitten, women owned and operated who strive to mainstream masturbation.
They do this by supplying seasonal subscription boxes filled with sensual products and one motorized toy, and they just released their fall box, Back to Basics.
Yes, and they just launched their own line of sex toys, including the 3 vibrator set called the Pleasure Hunter.
It's one vibrator with 3 different attachments. The classic rabbit, delivering stimulation to both the clit and the G-spot.
And the twin tip, which is used for clitoral or nipple stimulation.
Or what you can do, those with partners who have penises, you take it down to the tip of the penis while giving a blowjob.
Very
Just let
nice.
it vibrate right there between the penis and the ball.
Yes. And of course, the anal beads for, And don't be intimidated. This will for sure open some new pleasure vibes for you and your partner. It's hubby approved.
Keepers, we are giving away one for free this month. If you want in, go to Apple Podcasts, search us, rate us, and review to enter.
That's right. Announcing the winner September 30th. And once you enter, you're in until you win.
And don't forget to swing by likeakitten.com and use code KEEPERS20 at checkout for 20% off. Now back to the show. So are you in kindergarten again, basically?
I'm in kindergarten, and I honestly was considering homeschooling, Viv, because I'm like, I don't want her in this weird situation out in the world right now. And then I was like, you know what? They are making them do distance learning, so we'll just see what the curriculum's holding. And it's a fucking dumb nightmare. It's on and off all day. Listen, they're doing their best, but it's very hard when you're at home and you... let me just... She's
really upset about it.
I'm trying not to just like downplay anybody else who has it way worse. Maybe they have 4 or 5 kids in school right now and they're doing it all at home, but I'm juggling.
Or they're like working and having to figure out what to do
Oh
with their
my
kids
God,
and stuff.
you're all dealing with this, but I'm dealing with my situation. I've got a 5-year-old in kindergarten and I have a 2-year-old who also needs my attention constantly. So, you're just on and off the computer all day long from 9 a.m. to 2:30 and she's in kindergartner and you're just like, this is fucking stupid and a waste of time. And I'm frustrated. I could build my own curriculum and my own thing, and who knows how this is going to go, but we'll see. But she's excited, she's patient, she's excited to learn, and that gives me confidence. But I had like these breakdowns of like, she'll never experience real school, and like all these kids are being robbed, and I just want her to get together with her classmates, and it's just it's frustrating.
She will, just not now.
I'm just happy that she doesn't know.
Yeah, she doesn't know right now.
She doesn't know the difference of what it is.
Great for Vivian right now is she doesn't know. What sucks for like seniors in high school.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying like what my situation is very mild, but it just is all sucky. And we all know that it's just a tough situation and it's weird. So for me personally, I'm trying to be super mom. I'm trying to take care of both of them, making sure she gets what she needs. He gets what his needs. And I'm just like, I got to do things too. I gotta work out. I gotta clean the house. I gotta take care of my husband. I gotta do all these things. So I'm trying to be super mom. And I just fucking was like, I can't do anything. So when you just get so overwhelmed, you have so much to do and you can't catch up and you just have to stop because you can't do anything. So I had a meltdown, a couple of them, and I'm just mostly sad because she's being robbed of things. But so when you called me that day and you told me, I was just like, okay, as long as I don't have to do anything at this moment, I can breathe because I'm about to freaking lose it,
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
It was just so strange, my reaction.
Such a strange reaction. I was like, all right, well, that's fine.
And we like to stay consistent weekly. We're doing a lot. We have a lot going on. So, if anybody else there is feeling like this emotional, like one day I'm feeling like so like inspired and productive and I'm rocking and rolling. And then the next day it's like overwhelming and stress and panic and the sister moment. But, period stuff comes along and you're just like, I can't handle my life now. So I think when you are getting to that moment, it's okay to like take a stop and take a pause. And like, I was like, you know what? I haven't seen the 3rd season of Ozark. So that's what I did with my evenings. And I was like, you know what? After the end of the day, I was like, I just need to watch some TV for a couple of days and not be overly productive because I'm the type when I have things to do, I don't let myself relax until they're done. And I can put a lot of pressure on myself. So I had to just kind of slack off for a few days. And that's how I kind of got my sanity back. I did some yoga workouts and just some stuff that wasn't on my to-do list. And you know me, I have to cross every T and dot every, I have to have a system for things. And I think I've just been denying this whole lifestyle change for a while. And now I've moved into acceptance and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to fight it. This is how it is. We're all gonna do our best.
I've already accepted it. I'm in like, this is just the way the world is right now.
You know me. I've been hiding. I've just been like, I'm not going out of my house until it's over. And like
6 months. It's been 6 months, y'all.
It's been a lot.
I was realizing it and I was like, fucking 6 months we've been living like this? Good Lord.
I know.
We're humans. We are meant to be around other humans. We are meant to be loved. We are meant to be touched. We are meant to hug. We are meant to whatever. We're social people. And the fact that this socialness is being taken away from us, it's making people depressed. It's making people lose their shit. It's making people like unhappy. I
know.
Overwhelmed that kindergarten's happening too, you know.
I know.
So it's not just you.
Y'all are like, tell me about your problems again because mine are worse. So I'm not downplaying anybody's.
No, and I'm not downplaying yours. Mine. No, I'm just saying like it sucks for everybody.
It does. We're all going through our own hell. So I mean, if you're used to being on top of things and like, I think that's what, especially like someone like me who's like, I live my life and maybe I was raised that way. It's a lot of like, no excuses. You get that shit done. You figure it out. You make it happen. And so I've had to like just tell myself that it's okay to take a pause when you need one and give yourself a little self-care, slack off a little bit because that little moment of releasing all that pressure you put on yourself can help you come back so much stronger. You know, and it's not easy for me.
Yeah. You know what I've noticed through all this? Because I'm used to working and being in school and having a social life and having all this.
Yeah.
I think I used work and school and social and everything as a clutch to not handle a lot of the shit going on in my head. And I have had nothing but time to work on myself, y'all.
Yeah. You know, exactly.
I was like, oh, why am I feeling this? Where did this feeling come from? Oh, it's because I never dealt with it.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
And you know what? It's good for us. You know, I actually downloaded this app and I want to share it because if you're a parent and you're in a relationship dealing with kids or dealing with a relationship, it's called In Love While Parenting. And it basically gives you little informational tips daily. And it's like, hey, how are your emotions feeling? Or it just gave me some really different perspectives on communication styles and like, you know, you snap at your kids or just being frustrated with life. And it just gave you a different perspective to handle your emotions and stuff. But I really love it. It's free. It's called In Love While Parenting. I'll link to it too. But it's helped. It has helped me. And it's not just even if you don't have kids, it's giving me some really good perspectives for relationships as well. So I love it so much. I think it's just so valuable and it's helped me through my craziness. But you know, when you need to reset, what do you do? What are some things when you feel like life is out of control?
I like to drive and listen to music.
With nowhere to go?
Even with nowhere to go. Even if it's just like
particular place to go.
Even if it's like I'm just gonna drive through where I live for a little bit, look at stuff. I like to take baths.
Just to get out of your house though. Yeah, and get out of your head.
That's the thing is I'm so used to not being at home and all I've done has been at home this year. Like
I like that too, even just to take a drive and like I'm loving audiobooks and stuff right now. So just to take I looked forward to like going out today and dropping the kids off at grandma's across the town because I was like, I got 30 minutes to listen to something on the way home, you know, and it turned into some crazy hot erotic something.
I'm blindfolding you. And that's something that with like I feel this way. Like my roommate, she works from home right now because of everything. Before she gets off work, I try not to bug her, but sometimes I'll bug her during work. But then I just feel like I'm just sitting around waiting for her to get off work. And then I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And if she's like, oh, I'm going somewhere today, I'm like, oh, well, okay.
I know. You know, sometimes we don't realize that we have all this time and all this space and we feel so restricted right now because of watching the news and all these feelings of like, you shouldn't do this or that. But then your common sense clicks in. You're like, there are things that I can do and that are good for me that I can yoga, just little things. Like for me, I'm like, I have the house to myself tonight. What am I going to do? I'm going to dance around naked. Do you have the house to yourself right now? Are you dancing around naked? Are you blasting your music? Are you masturbating in your kitchen? I mean, I don't know.
Did you listen to us when we said pause and masturbate?
That's important.
Did you?
Everybody needs to do that very
Yes.
soon.
You know what else I did that I found out I liked? Putting my own extensions in.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. She showed me this a couple weeks ago and she's like, so I did my own extensions. I'm like, what? Like clip-ins? And she's like, no, with the beads. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, who can do that on their own, let alone another person? You need to be super skilled. And they look gorgeous and amazing.
Yeah.
And I love it so much.
I don't know how I did it.
Bree's doing
honestly-
extensions now, guys, and she'll come to your house for a small fee.
Large fee.
Large fee.
Plus, you got to buy the hair. All right.
All right. Just a good reminder that if you're going crazy, we all go a little mad sometimes.
Yes, thank you, Norman Bates.
Actually, that was a throwback to Scream.
Well, it's from Psycho.
Totally.
But yes. Speaking of, okay, so here's another reason why I almost died. Like we're gonna pop back over to this.
Wait, what happened? Yeah.
So there's a motel in Baker that has been burnt down, and Rachel and I were like kind of peeking around because
no trespassing sign. Let's go take a selfie by it.
because we were being we weren't selfieing. We were just being dumb white people in horror movies. And then we looked in a room, and she didn't say anything to me till after I freaked out about it, but she said it looked like somebody was living in this room that was all broken down and burnt down and everything. And I was like, let's get the fuck out of here. We like go in her car, and she's like, I thought I saw somebody moving in there too, but I thought it was just my imagination, and I didn't want to freak you out. And then you saw it, and I was like, all right, we're leaving.
Yeah, probably a lot of homeless living up in there.
Probably. All right, that's it.
God.
Now that we've come back to psycho motels and stuff, but yes, we all go crazy.
Yeah.
You're doing the best you can.
But I think it's good to, do some things that you can to reset. If you feel like things are getting out of control, stop, do some downtime, anything that makes you happy. I don't care if it's just pigging out on junk food one night or whatever the fuck you need to make you, because I always feel like guilty when I like binge 3 episodes of 4 and then go to bed. Like that's like not productive for me to wake up early and all the shit. So
Whatever.
I get really down on myself when I'm not doing productive stuff, but it helped me to just stop, and do all the things I wanted to do.
And look at Jason Bateman's sexy ass in that show. He's so hot in that show. And he's not hot in any other show.
He doesn't smile once in that show, but I remember when Lindsley was like, Lindsley from Cherry Boom Boom, she was just like, oh my God, I didn't want it to end. So it was really good. But yeah, just take some time. And if you are struggling with children and a relationship and balancing all that, I swear this app was really helpful, and I really enjoy it. It's free. Love While Parenting. Check it out.
And if you want to go on random adventures, download the app.
Don't do it in the middle of the desert like Bree did. It's like, hey, go here. It's like, okay, 10 miles north.
It's Randonautica. And set your intentions.
Wait,
Set your
spell
intentions. Randonautica.
Excellent.
Randonautica.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
It's actually a pretty cool idea. So.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, we just want a little mental health check-in today.
Yes. Until next time.
Bye. Oh, good times. We hope you related.
If so, let us feature you. Email us at feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com, or show you're a keeper on Facebook. Like the Keeping It Casual page and join the group.
Yes, bonus. If you rate and review on Apple Podcasts, you get into our monthly Keeping It Casual swag giveaway. It's the last Wednesday of every month.
More hookups when you share us on your Instagram stories at Keeping It Casual Podcast.
That's right. Find me anywhere socially at MJ Radio Diva.
And I'm everywhere at Bremixed, BREEMIXED.
Keep it casual.
Bye.